What's up, Miami Heat fans? Welcome into the Heat Report by Chat Sports, where we are live once again for a Heat Watch party. This time, the Denver Nuggets come to town, a rematch from the 2023 NBA Finals. Miami winning 2 straight games over the weekend. Friday in Atlanta, Saturday night at home against the Pacers. They look to continue to build, maybe get a winning streak rolling. They have a tough week ahead of them. Denver tonight, Detroit on Thursday, and then Minnesota on Saturday. So if Miami wants to stack some wins against some high-quality opponents, it starts tonight against a Nuggets team missing 3 key and pivotal players. No Cam Johnson, no Aaron Gordon, no Christian Brown. Bam Adebayo returning for the Miami Heat tonight. Going to the starting lineup that has not played well this season, that being Ware, Bam, Wiggins, Powell, and Davion Mitchell. I would not have started those 5. I would have kept Pelle Larsson in the starting lineup. But, hey, we'll see if it pays off for Erik Spoelstra with Bam back into the fold, going up against Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and the Nuggets. Denver, 2.5-point favorites in this game. Rightfully so. Miami simply just can never get it done against Jokic, it feels like. He always gets the last laugh against us, but we'll see if that's the case tonight, or if Miami can get a nice little win and start stacking some good wins. Because even though it was nice to win 2 games in a row on Friday and Saturday, I think we have to acknowledge the Hawks and Pacers are among some of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference, and a win's a win, but it's not a win where you look at and say, yeah, we're a really good team because we're able to beat them. No, I think it was expected to beat both Atlanta and Indiana. Shout out your city for me, though, down in the comments section. Where is everybody watching from? We got some legends in the building like Tennessee, Mr. Gio, Apachito, Jason Holmes, Yami Gilchrist, Daniel Berry, Yadiel. Shout out to everybody hanging with us here on a Monday evening. Only watch party this week here on the channel. New Year's Day, holiday, so not doing the one against the Pistons on Thursday, and not doing the one on Saturday as well because of other stuff that we got to do. But we're live here today. Shout out Apachito repping New York City, down in Oklahoma. Shout out Apachito. Shout out Jason Holmes, who gets our super chat started today. We'll get that on screen here in just 1 second. But continue to let me know where you guys are watching from, as we are about 14 minutes away from getting tipped off in this game. No, I lied. 24 minutes away. I lied. I always get messed up on the time. What's up, Mike Nintendo Master? Jason Holmes in New York. Yami in Port St. Lucie, Florida. Wake Forest, Raleigh. I see out there. Trini Boys saying what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. Hopefully everybody had a good Christmas. This is our first stream since the 23rd, so hopefully everyone had a good holidays on Christmas Eve, Christmas, had a good weekend, and is ready to watch some Heat basketball today. So I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. I'm at the top of the basketball rankings. Ooh-wee, look at me go. Look at me go. Look at me go. Aiden Law in Miami. What's up, Aiden? How you doing? Oh, my. Apachito, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully everything goes good for you, man. Hopefully things get better, dude. I'm sorry. That sucks. Is Bam playing tonight? Yeah. Bam is back after a couple game absence there. He's back and he's starting. He's playing alongside Ware, Wiggins, Powell, and Davion Mitchell. Good to have Bam Adebayo back, especially going against Nikola Jokic. Ironically enough, Bam has had relatively good defensive numbers against Nikola Jokic in the past. Obviously not going to slow down the best player in the NBA that much, but if you compare his numbers in the limited sample size when defended by Bam in comparison to other players around the league, his least efficient and least success comes against Bam. So hopefully Miami is able to hold him in check today. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. All right, we're going to tell you about our sponsor on today's show, and then we'll get more into the matchup tonight. This stream is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. And with the high playoff action in football, elite hoops every night, the action never stops, and Prize Picks lets you take control. Early payouts, a new feature Prize Picks has. If you're lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. You can put the same player in your lineup up to 3 times, whether you want to go more on Bam, rebounds, fantasy score, assist. Now you can. For my entry tonight, I'm going less than on Davion Mitchell points and more than on Andrew Wiggins rebounds. I feel like Mitchell hasn't been playing as well lately offensively. Wiggins has been a beast on the glass. But also, what I love about Prize Picks, flash deals and max discounts like tonight, more than Cooper Flag, half a point. Take advantage, sign up today, and use that max discount Prize Picks is giving you right now. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Appreciate Prize Picks for sponsoring today's show. Who you got? Who you got winning this game? Miami or Denver? MIA for the Heat, DEN for the Nuggets. Who you got winning this one? 84% of the live poll rocking with Miami, despite the Heat having a very poor track record against Denver and specifically Nikola Jokic. How would a Ware versus Jokic go? It would be bad. Why is Jokic so special? 1, he doesn't get bothered by length. 2, he's such a big human being where if he gets the ball with the back to the basket, he will just back you down and bully you. Ware's been an improved interior defender and shot blocker, but do I trust him to be able to handle the size and physicality of Jokic inside? Absolutely not. It would be baby chickens. It would be food. But, like, also to be fair to Kel'el Ware, like, it's pretty much food for Nikola Jokic every time. Like, there isn't a player that really slows him down. Some do better than most. Like, Bam, statistically, when defending Jokic, has had some of the most success out of anyone in the NBA, but, like, it's still elite-level production from Nikola Jokic. That's why he's the best player in the NBA and why, in my opinion, he is a top 25 player in the history of our sport. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, I think he's better than a lot of elite-level Hall of Famers. Like, he's better than Charles Barkley for sure. He's better than, honestly, I'd put him higher than Dirk Nowitzki. I know both just have the one ring, and Dirk's wing was really impressive, but the statistical anomaly that Jokic is, blended with his efficiency, the multi-time MVPs, like, we're talking about a literal great of the game that we might never see again. So it's going to be hard to defend for anyone. Hard to defend from anyone. But let's hope Miami can get a win today. It would be nice to get a third straight win, that is for sure. Haven't beat Denver in a long time, feels like. So let's get it done. Why not? Why not today? Shout out Jason Holmes with the $2 super chat. First super chat of the day. Let's go Heat. I got Miami winning 120-122. So you got a barn burner. Imagine how good this game would be if it ended there. Hopefully that does be the case. You know what? I got to be honest, Jason Holmes. I would pay $5 right now. I don't know if that's a lot of money. Probably not. I would pay $5 to get that result. Paying $5 to get a win in December in an NBA season is kind of wild, I feel like. But I'll take it. I would pay $5 to get a win tonight against Denver 122-120. Because it would show me that this team is very capable of competing. Because, I mean, if you're able to beat Denver, I mean, this is an opportunity. This is an absolute opportunity. But Jason Holmes' $2 super chat does bring up a good point that I want to make. And it's the fact that our super chat menu is $5 for a raffle ticket, $10 for 10 push-ups, $20, as always, gets you into the Heat Report Hall of Fame for the season, as well as shots. But why this is even more important today, folks, is because our December raffle is coming to a close. Our raffle item for this month was this Heat banner felt with all of the logos and team history. This is the last stream of 2025 in the month of December. We won't be live again until the first week of January. So if you want a chance to win this raffle, $5 minimum to get into the raffle. We'll draw it at the end of the game. So stay tuned if you do get into the raffle and come back to see if you ultimately won so we can get into contact with you. But yeah, big opportunity for you guys. Big opportunity for the Miami Heat today as we close out our December month-long raffle. If you're ready for the game, spam those me's. Hit that thumbs up icon. We got 90 people watching. Only 14 likes. Come on. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let's get to 50 likes. Let's go. I need more excitement. I need more hype out of you guys. Listen, my energy's a little bit low. I'm tired today for some reason. I don't know why. I've been tired all day. But either way, I need y'all to pick me up. Sometimes I need to get picked up. Can you guys pick me up? Hit that like button. Let's get to 50 likes. Let's get to 50 likes. Come on. We got 90 people. Team Riva says we got you. I hope so. I need to be picked up today. Just some days you don't got it, and today's one of those days, unfortunately. Woke up. I did an extensive workout, which could also lead to why I'm more tired than usual. Didn't have any coffee today, which, this is crazy. I don't want to say I'm addicted to coffee, and I'm not, because today is a perfect example of that. I think today's the first time I haven't had a coffee at any point in the day in maybe like 5 months. Like that might be accurate, it might not be, but I just didn't have a coffee today, and I mean that's kind of crazy to me because I have one almost every day, as I just mentioned. But I didn't have one today. Maybe that's why. Thank you, Team Reeves. Bam is active. He's in the starting lineup. Tonight. Continue to hit that thumbs up button. Come on, folks. Let's get to 50 likes. I mean, it's kind of like I say it every time, and I don't want to continue to go back to the well, but it really does feel insulting when we can't get the like numbers up, man. It just feels bad when we have 93 people in the building and we only have 27 likes. It makes me feel like you guys don't love what we're doing here. It hurts. It hurts. My soft boy era right now. It's off my soft boy era. It's hurting. What's up, Mr. Gio? How you doing? Hopefully you had a good holidays, my friend. Hopefully we can get continued inspired performances by Andrew Wiggins, Nikola Jovic, Pelle Larsson. I talked about it on our Sunday morning video I filmed yesterday that Nikola Jovic and Pelle Larsson returning to the lineup on Friday night changed a lot for Miami. The Heat played with a lot more pace. They played with a lot more energy. They played with a lot more determination to win. And Larsson starting for Miami was a godsend, averaging 18 points in those two games. But also his intangibles, man, jumping on the ground, making plays, cutting at the right time, having the right spacing. Pelle Larsson was absolutely awesome on Friday and Saturday. And even though Nikola Jovic shot 3 of 14 on Friday night in Atlanta, his impact on defense and on the glass was hard to really measure. And then on Saturday, he was a team-high plus 35, shot 7 of 14, 7 boards, 7 assists. Jovic played really well on Friday and Saturday, defending, rebounding, getting this team out in transition, making the right reads. So hopefully those two guys continue to play well. Even with Bam back into the fold, returning to the starting lineup, I still think Pelle Larsson should see 20-plus minutes today. I'd like to see Nikola Jovic still get 15-plus minutes today. Stagger Jovic and Bam. Stagger Jovic and Ware. Like, Bam and Ware. Like, continue to stagger these guys. I mean, Jovic was good as the small ball 5 against Indiana and Detroit, but that's not going to fly against a Denver team that's got two behemoths inside of Nikola Jokic and Jonas Valanciunas. So played a double big lineup for most of the night. Bam and Ware and Jovic, Bam and Jovic. Either way, I think we got to see two of those guys on the floor at all times tonight. Even though the Nuggets don't have an Aaron Gordon today or a Cam Johnson, I still think that's necessary for Miami. I think it's necessary for Miami. And hopefully the Heat continue to play with that up-tempo, that pace that they played with so well over the weekend. 108 people watching. Continue to hit that thumbs up button. What's your confidence level in the Heat winning today? Drop a confidence level, 1 to 10. 10 being they're going to win without a shadow of doubt. 1 being there's no chance Miami wins. What's the confidence level in the Heat winning today? I see a 7. I see a 9. I see an 8. Oh, my. You guys are really confident. I see 8. I see 5. I see 6. 7.5. McKenna's delusional, but he says 9. Trini Boy says 6. 5 from the range. I mean, you guys are all higher than I am. If you had to ask me my confidence level in Miami winning today, I would say it's a 4.3. Like, listen, we just simply haven't been able to beat the Nuggets in Denver, in Miami, in the regular season that frequently. Nikola Jokic just has our number, man. Just has our number. So I got a 4-3. But hopefully the Heat prove me wrong and get a win. Listen, Denver missing 3 key players, man. Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, Christian Brown all out. Denver looking to probably start Tim Hardaway. Obviously, Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. And then I believe they start Peyton Watson and some bull named Spencer Jones. So, no way that the Nuggets will ever be this shorthanded against Miami again, we'll be honest. Yeah, the Nuggets did lose to the Magic on Sunday. No, on Saturday they lost to the Magic. And then they did lose to the Mavs, I'm pretty sure, relatively soon. Yeah, Peyton Watson missed that buzzer beater. So, I mean, Nuggets are beatable. You just got to put together a good game, though. You got to put together a good game. And we'll get tipped off here in about 8 minutes. So, appreciate everybody hanging out with us here today. If you want, we guys, like, I'm starting to get annoyed with the likes. And you know that I can get real angry real quick sometimes. Guys, we got 33 likes, 137 people watching. Can we get the like number up, please? Don't jinx it. If you want the Heat to beat the Nuggets, like the video. You know what? I'll make a deal. If we get 65 likes before tip-off, which is 30 away, I'll take a shot. So can we get to 65 likes in the next 7 minutes? Come on. Hit that thumbs up button. Usually it's a $20 super chat, but I'll get the Patron out if we get to 65 likes before tip-off. Any plans for the New Year's while we wait for the game to start? I got no plans right now. I might stay in. I got to be honest. Like, call me washed at 25. Like, I've been out. This is my fourth or third New Year's in Dallas. 2023, 2024, 25. This is my 4th year in Dallas. I've been out at the bars for New Year's Eve every year. It's so crowded. My girlfriend is at our hometown still with family. I'm by myself. I could go out with some friends, but I might just stay in and watch the Stranger Things finale and call it a day. I might just stay in for Stranger Things and call it a day on New Year's Eve. Stranger Things finale, Volume 2, super mid if you ask me, as someone who probably has Stranger Things in the top 10 of their favorite shows all time. It's a very disappointing final season to this point, but let's hope they can land the plane, as they say, and finish it strong. Sulan says, would I still do what I do if I had a regular job that isn't having to do with sports media? God's honest truth, probably not. It's the full God's honest truth. That's why I salute everybody who does it on their own time. Obviously you make money producing high-level content that gets viewed on YouTube for sure. But I don't think I would have ever started recording myself and putting out videos on the Miami Heat if I didn't work in sports media. It's the truth. Truth. Just the truth. Continue with that like button. We're 16 away from a shot, but we do got a $10 super chat from Apachito. Shout out to Apachito. You get 2 raffle tickets. or get you down here. And then that's also 10 push-ups, which is going to be probably difficult for me to do because my body is still extremely sore from my workout this morning. You know, I've been seeing, and I got on TikTok, I think. I've been seeing so many people put out, like, advertised content about kettlebell training. And, like, they do these kettlebell workout circuits. And I was like, you know what? I want to try it. Everyone keeps on telling me on TikTok that they burn fat like crazy. It's a great workout because it does cardio and strength training at once. So I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot today. I'm cooked. I'm telling you, on that final, like, fourth circuit, because you, like, go through 5 different workouts without really any break, then take a break and do that 4 times. That 4th time, my legs were quivering, man. It was brutal. It's brutal. But we owe 10 push-ups for the $10 super chat from Apachito. It's a struggle to get down on the ground, to be honest. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, man. Just slow. I feel slow today. I feel lethargic. That's terrible. You ever just got those days, man, where you just feel slow, lethargic, tired? You feel like you can't get anything done at the normal, efficient rate that you usually? That's me right now. And I hope it changes when game time hits. I hope it changes. But continue to hit that like button. We're getting very close to tip-off, about 4 minutes away. And you know what that means. It's time to get our score predictions in. Predict the score of Heat Nuggets tonight. Who wins and what's the score? Who wins and what's the score? Who wins and what's the score? Get your thoughts down in the comment section. I told you my confidence level in Miami tonight is not very high. It's at a 4.3. So I'm going to not contradict myself and say the Nuggets win this game 116 to 109. 7-point win for Denver tonight. I tell you guys this every stream. As much as a diehard Heat fan I am never going to shill for you guys. I am going to give you my full thoughts. Do I think the Heat win? Do I think they lose? I will never just pick the Heat because I'm a Heat fan hosting a Heat channel. I'm going to tell you exactly how I think because I'm going to analyze the game. I'm going to be entertaining as well. So, Dandy Man says 120-96 Denver. I certainly hope we do not get blown out. We get blown out, that would be devastating. Yami says 110-102 Heat. We already know Jason Holmes going with Miami 122 to 120. Cav 128-124 Heat. Apachito going Miami winning 110-96. I see Heat win 109 and 105. TJ's going 115-92 Denver. I already forgot my score prediction. 116 to 109. That's what it was. 7-point loss. We're 9 likes away from 65. Remember, if we get to 65 likes before tip-off, I'm going to do a shot of Patron as we get it rolling. So we got about 2 minutes. About 2 minutes. That's your opportunity to get 8 more likes. That's your opportunity. But let's get the chat rate flowing. If you're ready for the game, spam those me's. Who you got? Who you got? Spam those me's if you're ready. No Christian Brown, Cam Johnson, or Aaron Gordon for Denver. Tyler Herro out again for Miami. I'm just, like, starting to forget he's on the team. Like, if I'll be honest. Like, this guy might never play again for Miami. I mean, can I be honest? Like, I think there's a 25% chance Tyler Herro never plays for Miami again. And why? You say, Nick, why do I say that? Well, it's because he's been out for so long. They're not bringing him back, and we're 5 weeks away from the trade deadline. Like, if this injury continues to linger, there's a chance Herro's traded in the next 3 weeks. There is. Once we get into mid-January, after the 15th, that's when deals start to pick up. Starting lineups for both teams: Jamal Murray, Tim Hardaway Jr., Peyton Watson, Spencer Jones, and Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. For Miami, with Bam Adebayo back in the lineup, it's Davion Mitchell, Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, and Kel'el Ware. I see a lot of people fired up for the game. Heat going with their all-white unis. We're very close to getting tipped off. Nuggets wearing those blue unis. FanDuel Sports Network ready to get us rolling. And it is time, as the game gets underway, to get those predictions in as well. Who you got? MIA for the Heat, DEN for the Nuggets. Well, we didn't get to 65 likes. We're at 63. So, tough draw for you guys as we're getting tipped off. Gave you guys a lot of opportunities, but y'all just refused to hit the like button. All right. Come on. Let's go, guys. Let's play a good game today. Hopefully these 2 games off due to the injury, Bam comes back better than ever. We're off in Miami for another Miami Heat adventure between Denver and the Heat. Bam guarding Jokic. Right now, Kel'el Ware guarding Spencer Jones. Jokic backing down on Bam. Handoff Jamal Murray. Pick and pop. Jokic is going to line up a contested 3. No good. And then Kel'el Ware drops the rebound out of bounds, and it will stay with Denver. If you're going to force Nikola Jokic to miss, you got to get the rebound every single time. Every single time. All right, Heat force a turnover, though, and here comes Miami. Bam Adebayo attacking, kicking out after a double team to Norman Powell. Powell goes inside, stripped by Spencer Jones, and here comes the Nuggets. Jamal Murray, transition left wing 3, too strong, but gets the offensive rebound, throws it right to Kel'el Ware. And here comes the Heat. Bam picked up by Tim Hardaway. Take your time and get inside. Bam does. 8-foot dotted line jumper. Gets the friendly roll, and that's how we start today's show. Heat up 2-0. I don't know why our scoreboard's having a tough time right now. Give me a second here, folks. See if I get the scoreboard to start working. Well, I don't think it's going to work here. Give me a second. I got to do some behind-the-scenes stuff as we get our scoreboard. Give me 1 second. Oh, great. Our scoreboard isn't working. One second here. Sorry, it's 2-2. All right. We'll figure it out here next timeout. Andrew Wiggins tries a 3. Too strong, no good. We know about the scoreboard. We're working on it. Anyway, it's 2-2. We'll figure it out first time out. Tim Hardaway jumper, no good. Rebound Adebayo. Miami pushing the pace as we're tied. Adebayo thought about a transition 3. Instead, drives, spins, jumper. That one's too strong, and Nikola Jokic gobbles up the rebound. And then Peyton Watson turns it over. Andrew Wiggins in transition throws it down with the left hand. What a drive and finish by Andrew Wiggins, and Miami leads 4-2. Jamal Murray pick and roll with Jokic. Pulls up on the elbow and puts it home. He is a mid-range statistician. We're all even at 4, 2.5 minutes into this game. Bam backing down on Peyton Watson. Has a size advantage and does a little up and under left hook. Bam Adebayo with 4 points early here on 2 of 3 shooting. Good to have the captain back into the fold for Miami. Foul inside. Peyton Watson misses the free throw. None of our live stats are working here, so this could be tough. Splits the pair, so it's 5-6. But a quick three by Norman Powell. And the Heat take a 4-point lead, 9-5. Tim Hardaway and one the other way. Free throw good there, and it's 8-9 now, Miami, in the first quarter. This is what we're going to have to do here. We might not be able to update the time for you, unfortunately. We'll try our hardest. We'll figure something out. Powell, mid-range jumper, good! And the Heat take a 3-point lead. Norman Powell, I believe, with 5 points. I think I missed his three on the other end. Jamal Murray can't finish inside. Good defense by Ware. Miami has numbers. Davion Mitchell attacking the cup. Lefty layup, no. Offensive rebound, battled for, still loose. Looks like we're going to have a jump ball. Oh my God, how is that not a jump ball? And then the Nuggets are out in transition. Tim Hardaway, three. No. And Ware secures the rebound. How did that not jump ball? I mean, that was clearly tied up. Either way, 8 minutes to go here in the first. Heat lead by 3. Bam with 4 first quarter points. Drives baseline and dribbles it off his foot out of bounds. Over 200 people watching. If you haven't already, please hit that sub button. No. There we go. Foul inside on Miami. And it will be Jamal Murray getting free throws. Or do they say it's on the floor? It looks like they're going to say the foul is on the floor. And it'll be side out for Denver. 7:53 to go in quarter number 1. Jokic, handoff to Hardaway. Hardaway, step back, elbow jumper. It's good. Hardaway with the last 5 points for Denver, and they draw within 1. Powell to Mitchell. Mitchell to Ware! Climbing the ladder for the alley-oop slam! What a tough finish by Kel'el Ware. Jokic on the other end flips it up and in. Norman Powell attacking Tim Hardaway. He's doubled. Over to Bam. Bam tacks, kicks to the corner. Quick three for Powell. Comes up short. Gets his own rebound. And then banks home a putback. Norman Powell attacking the glass on his own miss. He's got 7 first quarter points. Hardaway has it. Pick and roll with Jokic. Hardaway back to Jokic. Jokic backing down on Kel'el Ware. He's left alone. Swung to Hardaway for 3. No. Bam clears the board. Here comes Miami, leading by 3. Davion Mitchell finds a trailing Bam. Top of the key triple. No good. Too strong there for Adebayo. All of his misses today have been long. The Nuggets are already in the bonus. Heat having a hard time not fouling. Jamal Murray back cut, fouled by Jokic, and the Nuggets are within 1 once again. 4 assists for Nikola Jokic already. The guy's an absolute insane human being. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. Non-stop Heat videos all year long on the road to 27K subscribers. Hit that sub button if you want daily Heat content. All right, looks like our advanced board setup is not working. So I am going to try to find a workaround for it. So stick with me, folks. I am going to look blank here for a second, and I hope you can understand. It's because I'm trying to find something that could be very helpful here. Give me a second. That's not going to be the right folder. That's not going to be the right folder. Hold on, stick with me here. Trying to find a graphic that we used to have. I don't know if we have it anymore. We might have got rid of it. I don't know if I could find it anymore. You're seeing how it's made here, folks. Oh, hold on. Found it. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, man. High-level stuff from yours truly. High-level stuff. This is why I need to get paid more big bucks, folks. That's why I need to be paid the big bucks. We found the graphic. Bang. We'll try our hardest. That's what the clock's going to look like, man. We had to go to the archives. Had to go to the archives, but we were able to find the graphic that had the clock. That's how we make plays. That's how we make plays. That's why you fucking hit the like button. Need to get to 100 likes. We're 20 away. Come on. We just grinded our asses off to find that graphic for you guys. We're back in action. Pelle Larsson and Jaime Jaquez into the game. Kel'el Ware and Andrew Wiggins take a seat. Jaquez driving, kicking. It's Davion Mitchell for three, and Davion can't hit it. So the Heat lead stays at 1. Heat are 1 of 5 from beyond the arc early. The only 3 that was made was from our guy, Norman Powell. Jamal Murray driving, guarded by Larsson. Larsson, a pest. Murray, floater, too strong. Adebayo with the board. What a defensive possession there. But then Bam throws it away. Come on, dude. Are we fucking serious? And now the Nuggets get an alley-oop on transition and take a lead. Davion Mitchell probing, kicks out to Pelle Larsson, his left wing three. Kaboom! 3 there! And the Heat go back in front by 2. Larsson's just been so damn good since his return to the Heat lineup on Friday. Bruce Brown, pick and roll. Jokic, stripped! Powell with the steal. Heat out and running. Jaquez to the rack. Lays it up and in. And the Heat open up a 4-point lead. Defense to offense for the Heat. Under 5 to go here in the opening quarter. Jokic backing down on Bam. Out to Jamal Murray. Murray driving. Floater is good. He's got that floater on a string. Davion Mitchell, the Nuggets playing a lot of zone here early in this game. They find Jaquez on the baseline. Jaquez sneaks up a layup. What a feed from the top of the key. What a bucket by Jaquez amongst traffic. Heat with a strong first quarter to this point. I'm getting an update in the ear that our graphic system might be back, folks. So give us a second. Peyton Watson downhill fouled by Norman Powell, and he'll get a pair of free throws. We're back, folks. We got our graphic system back. Our long last nightmare is over. Yeah, we're back. You know, we just had to hang in there until we were able to figure out what the issue was, and now we got it. It was something actually on the provider's end, not ours, but we figured it out nonetheless. Heat lead by 3 after the first free throw went in for Watson. Dru Smith checks in alongside Nikola Jovic. I hope Kasparas Jakucionis still continues to get minutes. I'd be pretty bummed if he doesn't get minutes anymore because I thought he was pretty good. Norman Powell, baseline drive, up and under, draws a foul, and gets the friendly roll! And one! Stormin' Norman Powell! What a start for Powell. He's got 9 first quarter points, leading scorer in the game. Chance to get to 10 if he makes this free throw, which he does. So 25-20 with under 4 to go here in the opening quarter. Dru Smith defending Jamal Murray as he crosses the timeline. How about Nikola Jovic tasked with being the main defender on Jokic? That seems a bit ridiculous. Jokic triple teamed. Spins, kicks, Bruce Brown corner 3. Good. I mean, I don't think this is a good strategy by Erik Spoelstra whatsoever. 2-point lead for Miami. Larsson over to Powell. Ball movement crisp. Dru Smith lines up a corner 3 and connects. A responding tray ball by Dru Smith, and the Heat's lead is up to 5. Third 3 of the quarter for Miami. Jamal Murray to Jokic. Jokic driving on Jovic. Stops and misses the floater. Jovic gets a stop. Here comes Dru Smith. Powell, right wing 3 in transition. No good. That was a bit of a heat check by Norm. Jokic backing down at the elbow on Jovic. The Heat bring an instant double team, forces a kick out. Back to Jokic. Jokic faces up, another double. Back to Murray, 5 on the shot clock. Hoists up a contested 3. Too strong. Larsson goes airborne for the rebound. Here comes Jovic. Jovic attacking Jokic. Fouled and one! Nikola Jovic drives left, gets absolutely sandwiched by 2 Nuggets defenders, but flipped it up and in through the contact with the left hand. That newly found confidence by the fourth-year man, Nikola Jovic. And the Heat's lead is 7, 30-23. What a start for Miami. And this will take us into our second time out of the quarter. And we'll tell you about our sponsor, which is Prize Picks. This stream is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. And with the high playoff action in football. Oh, I fucked up. Ha 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 ha. Sorry. Well, I'm going to have to tell you about Prize Picks. Oh, this is a train wreck. Nick's a train wreck. Nick's a train wreck. We're telling you about Prize Picks. This stream is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. And with the high playoff action in football, elite hoops every night, the action never stops, and Prize Picks lets you take control. Early payouts, a new feature Prize Picks has. If you're lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. You can put the same player in your lineup up to 3 times, whether you want to go more on BAM, rebounds, fantasy score, assist. Now you can. For my entry tonight, I'm going less than on Davion Mitchell points and more than on Andrew Wiggins rebounds. I feel like Mitchell hasn't been playing as well lately offensively. Wiggins has been a beast on the glass. But also, what I love about Prize Picks, flash deals and max discounts like tonight, more than Cooper Flag half a point. Take advantage, sign up today, and use that max discount Prize Picks is giving you right now. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Appreciate Prize Picks for sponsoring today's show. The Nuggets, they needed to talk it over after the Heat go on a little run and take a 7-point lead. When we come out of the timeout, Nikola Jovic will be at the line to try to convert the 3-point opportunity and put the Heat up 8. Spam those fireball emojis because Denver needed a timeout. Denver needed a timeout. We got Team Riva spamming those fireball emojis. It's getting hot in here for the Nuggets early. Hopefully the Heat can put their pedal to the metal and continue this first quarter performance. Jovic at the line, makes the free throw, so the Heat go up by 8. Playing good basketball, Nikola Jovic is. And then the Heat get a steal, Dru Smith. And then Larsson is fouled by Julian Strawther. Or are they going to call it on Tim Hardaway? Either way, foul on Denver. Miami is not in the bonus yet, so it'll be an inbound. Dru Smith, a little cheeky steal there. Andrew Wiggins back in for Miami. Jovic driving, stopping, and popping with a little 5-foot left-hand floater. Jovic off the bench with an instantaneous 5 points, and the Heat's lead is 10. How about this first quarter? Let's keep it going. Hardaway, pick and pop. Jokic with a contested 3. Can't get it to fall. Wiggins with the rebound. Here comes Larsson. Back to Wiggins. Wiggins attacks Zeke Naji. Swings to Jovic. Jovic feeling it. Left wing 3. Bottoms up! Nikola Jovic! Going crazy! 8 points! Let's go, Nico! Let's go! It's a 13-3 run. Julian Strawther driving. Drop-off pass inside to Zeke Naji, who flips it up and in. And it's a 11-point lead. Jovic, heat check 3. Oh! He took an instant right wing catch and shoot 3, man. Bruce Brown did Hill. Oh, when he gets it, the bank shot to go. I thought we were about to have a rejection on the weak side from Nico, but it results in a bucket. Heat shooting 62.5% from the field this quarter. Jaquez probing inside, finds a cutting Wiggins, and that is just so easy for Miami. No one found Wiggins. Wiggins with a little catch and a little flip up and in. He's got 4 first quarter points, and the Heat's lead back up to double digits. 45 seconds to go. They double Jokic. Larsson defending. Jaquez shading over. Jokic spins baseline and throws it away. Wiggins with the steal, and then Zeke Naji commits a foul. This Heat defense. The Heat just doubling Nikola Jokic every time he touches the ball. And it's working so far for Miami's defense. Jaime Jaquez probing inside, kicks it over to the corner for Dru Smith. His three-pointer, it's good! Dru Smith with his second 3 of the first quarter. And the Heat's lead balloons up to 14. One of the best quarters Miami's played all year considering the opponent they're playing tonight. 5 of 11 for 3 is Miami. Let's keep it going. Jokic driving, gets to his right hand, and banks it home. Too easy. 4 seconds on the clock. Wiggins, he can get up a shot here. Right wing 3. Doesn't go. End of one quarter, Miami leads 41-29. A really strong start for Miami in this one. I love what I'm seeing early from the Heat. Love what I'm seeing early. Love what I'm seeing early. Beautiful start for the Heat as they take a 12-point lead. Beautiful. Let's go, man. What a start for Miami. What a start for Miami. No, Phillip, for the fucking last time. No, I can't. It's copyright, dude. I'm going to spam the question if you could show the video and then start talking about what I'm doing. I'm not having it. Cranky today. Yeah, bench cooking, man. Macmon, you're not wrong there. Larsson, Dru Smith, Nikola Jovic, all providing big-time minutes early in this game. I mean, Jaquez with 4 points, Jovic with 8, Dru Smith with 6, Larsson with 3. I mean, the bench has 21 points in the first quarter. I mean, the bench outscored the starters. Because Bam and Wiggins had 4. Ware has 2. Powell has 10. That's 20 combined points from the starters, 21 for the bench in that first half. How about it? Bench outscored the starters in that first quarter. How about it? Hopefully we get to see Nico continuing to play this strongly. When he's confident, he's attacking the basket, playing well, that's when he's at his best. That's the 4-year, $62 million man Miami signed to an extension before the season began. Yeah, and that's a good point by Matt there in the chat. He says, is Jokic going to play all 48? The Heat outscored Denver by 12 in that first quarter, and Nikola Jokic played all 12 minutes. You hope that Miami's able to take advantage of the non-Nikola Jokic minutes, which is right now. He's not on the floor to start this second quarter. Nuggets still in his zone. Larsson pump fakes a corner 3. Euro steps inside. Can't hit the reverse layup. And Valanciunas gobbles up the rebound. Boy, is he a big, imposing fella inside. Bruce Brown running the pick and roll. They try to get it to Valanciunas. Larsson fronting him. And it's an offensive foul! Pelle Larsson draws it. Lifting up the arm of Larsson. It's a turnover on Valanciunas. How about that? Pelle Larsson doing the dirty work, doing the little things, as I consistently talk about. Jaquez driving, kicking. Larsson's going to try a 3. Short there. So back-to-back misses by Larsson. Jamal Murray leading this Denver team with Jokic off the floor. Picks up his dribble, is being hounded. Now gets it to Valanciunas. Back to Murray. Murray, little off-balance mid-range jumper, falls. He's so good at those, man. He is truly so special at those little off-balance 14-footers. Jovic inside, fouled. Jaime Jaquez Jr. broke down his defender, found the cutting Jovic on the baseline, who got whacked on the arm by Bruce Brown, and it's free throws for Nico. He's 1-of-1 at the line so far today. Love the aggressiveness that Nico's playing with. Well, I always say when he plays aggressive, That's when he's at his best. But aggressive under control. Not aggressive to the point where we're turning the ball over left and right, but aggressive within yourself. Nico made the first free throw. Chance to get the double digits on the game. And he makes it to get to that double figure benchmark. 43-31. Bruce Brown guarded by Wiggins. Jovic acting as that small ball 5. Once again, Jamal Murray drives, kicks, Zeke Naji inside. Missed the layup, but a late foul called on Jovic, and Naji is getting 2 free throws. Zeke Naji has not been the player that Denver thought he was after drafting him in the first round, giving him a contract extension. He's really fallen off, but with the absences of Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, and Christian Brown thrusted back into the lineup, and he's given them minutes right now and playing relatively fine. He makes the first free throw there. 43-32, 10:40 to go here in the first half. Bam Adebayo back into the fold for Miami after a 2-game absence. Started the game with Davion Mitchell, Norman Powell, Kel'el Ware, and Andrew Wiggins. But the bench lineup of Miami, which is currently on the floor, has been working and working hard. Foul called on, is that Naji? It is. Getting into the airspace of Jaquez. Be side out for the Heat. Third foul already on Naji. Wiggins driving, kicking. Dru Smith probing now. Oh! Little lingerie on the deck. Valanciunas couldn't stay in front of Dru Smith on the up and under. And Dru Smith has 8 points in the first half. Jamal Murray probing, dropping in a kicked ball, but really good hounding defense by Miami there. Both Jovic and Dru Smith making life difficult for Jamal Murray. That's been the biggest difference, in my opinion, for Nikola Jovic over the last 3 games since he's returned from injury. His aggressiveness and confidence, but also his defense. He's been really well-positioned defensively as Tim Hardaway hits a little step-back mid-range jumper. I really like what I've seen from Nico on both ends of the floor. Dru Smith left alone for 3, a little too strong. Long rebound, battled for, gathered by Miami. Jovic right wing 3, left that one short. As I'm giving the kid praise, I can't stand when Nico shoots the 3 and then drifts to his right, like shoots it and drifts to his right after the shot. I can't stand it. Bruce Brown with a little floater in the lane to make it an 8-point game. Jaquez driving, attacking, finding a cutting Wiggins. Wiggins hangs in the air, misses the shot, but a late whistle in favor of Miami this time as Valanciunas is called for the foul. His second of the game, and Wiggins goes to the charity stripe for 2. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's a late whistle, but the right call for sure. Valanciunas does not go straight up, catches body and a bit of Wiggins' arm. But what do I always say when Wiggins goes to the line, man? He never makes both free throws. Never does. Misses the first. Kel'el Ware back into the lineup. Pelle Larsson takes a seat. Great minutes for Pelle there. So Jovic, Ware, Wiggins, Dru Smith, and Jaquez on the floor alongside Wiggins. Aaron Gordon wearing a tank top at the game today. Wiggins splits the pair, as I feel like he always does. He's had no issues going at this Denver defense that's predominantly played zone tonight. Bruce Brown turns it over. Ware with the steal. Miami in transition. Jaquez attacking the paint and floats it up and in. Timeout Denver. Heat go back in front by 11. Defense to offense for Miami. Spam those fireball emojis. The Nuggets need a timeout. Inspired Heat basketball so far tonight. Brian McKenna. We got Benny Blanco from the Bronx. Team Revis. Mannix. Spamming those fireball emojis. Good defense there by Ware. Jumping that lazy bounce pass. Keeps his feet in bounds. Gets it to Jaquez, who goes coast to coast for the layup. Mr. Gio, Phillips, Sulan, Black Tuesday. Phillip, NBA League Pass. If you don't have League Pass, I don't know what to tell you. You're stuck with us. Shout out Andrew, Yami, spamming those fireball emojis. We are cooking indeed. I hope that this continues. I don't want it to stop. Please never stop. Oh. My legs are cooked from my workout earlier, man. I like the soreness I'm going to wake up with tomorrow is one to behold, that's for sure. That's for sure. But a great start for Miami. We got 9 minutes to go in this first half. Let's keep our pedal to the metal. We got to take this first half lead double digits. Sulan, it's because of local restrictions. Like, we're in Dallas. I can't watch Mavericks games on League Pass. So I assume you're from Toronto, right? So, like, anytime the Raptors play, like, you probably, I can understand why you can't watch. It's local restrictions. All right, here we go. Back in the second quarter. Nikola Jovic will foul Valanciunas. Grabbed him after the screen was set there. Second foul called on Miami this quarter. Bruce Brown turns it over. Dru Smith with a steal, and he'll get room service on the other end. And the Heat's lead is 13. Largest of the game for Miami. Dru Smith with 10 points off the bench. Same with Nikola Jovic. Jamal Murray slicing and dicing inside. Can't finish. But they're going to call Valanciunas with a foul on the back end, shoving in the back. That's Valanciunas' third foul of the game. Foul trouble for the Denver backup. Valanciunas shoving Jaquez. Now Jovic gets downhill, absorbs a lot of contact, can't finish, but Ware cleans it up with the putback. And the Heat's lead is now up to 15 in the ball game. Oh, keep it going, please. Jamal Murray slithering around the paint. Now with a step back three over Wiggins. Can't knock it down. Ware with the rebound. Here comes Miami. Wiggins posting up. Swings it out to Jovic and the Heat reset. 7-0 run for Miami over the last 90 seconds. Wiggins cut off to Jaquez in the corner. 8 on the shot clock. Jaquez spinning baseline. Absorbs contact. Fadeaway. No. But a rebound there by Denver as they look to push and end this 7-0 run by Miami. Bruce Brown driving. Pull-up elbow jumper over Ware goes. 9 points for Bruce Brown off the bench. Former Miami Hurricane. Dru Smith turns it over. Dribbles it in the traffic. Nuggets in transition. Bruce Brown finishes a layup. Foul called. No foul. Timeout called, excuse me. Timeout called. 52-41. Couple sloppy plays in a row there by Miami. Forces a timeout. And it takes us to our sponsor, Prize Picks. This stream is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. And with the high playoff action in football, elite hoops every night, the action never stops, and Prize Picks lets you take control. Early payouts, a new feature Prize Picks has. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. You can put the same player in your lineup up to 3 times, whether you want to go more on BAM, rebounds, fantasy score, assist. Now you can. For my entry tonight, I'm going less than on Davion Mitchell points and more than on Andrew Wiggins rebounds. I feel like Mitchell hasn't been playing as well lately offensively. Wiggins has been a beast on the glass. But also, what I love about Prize Picks, flash deals and max discounts like tonight, more than Cooper Flag, half a point. Take advantage, sign up today, and use that max discount Prize Picks is giving you right now. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Appreciate Prize Picks for sponsoring today's show. Appreciate Mr. Gio with the super chat. You get another raffle ticket, my friend, as we are doing the raffle today for our December item, which is that Heat felt banner. Let's go Heat. Keep giving the business. Let's keep it rolling. Up 11. Keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling. Playing good basketball today. Shooting better than 50% from the field. So is Denver, to be fair. Miami certainly winning the three-point battle, the turnover battle, the rebounding battle. That's why you're up by double digits. That's why you're up by double digits. Winning the turnover battle, the three-point battle, the rebounding battle. I'm willing to bet if you win those 3 battles every single night, you will win almost every single game. Three-point battle, turnover battle, rebound battle. All right, here we go. About to get back into action here in the second quarter. If can't watch any Dallas games, how do you go live for Dallas games? Well, ironically, I haven't. Like every time the Heat and Mavericks play in Miami, like I haven't gone live, and every time they're in Dallas, like I go to the game. So just like ironically enough, like we just haven't gone live for Mavericks games. All right, here we go. Davion Mitchell back in, Bam back in as well. So it's the starting lineup, but Larsson instead of Wiggins. Ware just got absolutely fucking stuffed by Spencer Jones. That was a crazy-ass block. 7 minutes to go in this first half. Jokic, pick and roll. Hits the floater off of a good feed from Peyton Watson. I gotta be honest, this is a 5-man lineup I'm intrigued to see. I would start this lineup. Larsson driving baseline. A lot of contact, no call. Gets his own rebound. Still fought for. Bam corrals it. Kicks it out to Ware for 3. No good. East lead down the 9. 6-0 run here for Denver over the last minute and a half. Jokic directing traffic. Over to Jamal Murray. Those two get in their lethal pick and roll. Murray, pick and pop. Jokic, top of the key triple. Left it short. He's 0 for 3 from beyond the arc today. And then Larsson throws it away. Oh, but Bam saved it to Pelle Larsson. What a play by Bam. Powell with a contested 3. That's a terrible shot. What are we doing there? Come on, Norman. Why are we taking a contested 3 that early in the shot clock? Davion Mitchell hounding Jamal Murray. Murray working right. Floater. Can't get it to go. Good rebound on the weak side. Ware tipping it to Davion Mitchell. He'd have numbers. Norman Powell. Kickball violation on Denver. Norman, what the fuck have you just done over the last minute and a half? Bad shot, and then slowed it down when we had 5 on 3, and let Denver's defense reset. What are we doing? Jocelyn, this lineup did not start for Miami. Wiggins was in instead of Pelle Larsson, but I would start Larsson over Wiggins. Bam swings it to Ware. Now back to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell, pick and roll. Elbow jumper, too strong. Ware with the offensive rebound. Out to Powell. Powell turns it over. What an awful minute stretch by Norman Powell. Spencer Jones in transition, followed by Pelle Larsson. Holy shit, that was so bad by Norman Powell. Free throw by Spencer Jones doesn't go. Well, like, come on, Norm. Figure it out. Saying not a good rotation. I disagree. Like, I've wanted to see this lineup for a long time. I think this is a good lineup. Powell, Davion, Bam, Ware, Pelle Larsson. We just got to have Norman Powell not play with a head up his ass. Powell inside, blocked out of bounds. Stop. What are we doing? Let someone else run the offense, because Norman Powell's looking like a fucking JV level player right now. Norman Powell. Oh my God, I thought he turned it over again. He gets a foul call this time. Norman Powell got off to a hot start tonight, but it's been a train wreck over the last 2 minutes. 2 really bad shots, a turnover, a bad decision in transition led to no points when Miami had a 5-on-3 break. Just terrible. Bam, pick and roll with Davion Mitchell. Mitchell back to Bam. Bam doubled out to Powell. Powell back to Bam at the end of the shot clock. Shot fake, fadeaway, goes. Did he get it off, though? I don't know. Right now, it's going to count. We'll probably look at that, but Adebayo with a tough fadeaway on the baseline puts Miami back up 10. Julian Strother driving on Larsson, deterred, kicks it back out. Nikola Jokic hits a 3. Tough 3 there. He's got 13 points. First one of the game over Kel'el Ware. Norman Powell to Bam. Bam at the elbow. Bad spacing by Miami. Adebayo is going to be forced into a fadeaway. Too strong. Ware with a great offensive rebound. Kicked out to Davion Mitchell. Back to, turned over. And now here comes Bruce Brown. Barreling in the Pelle Larsson. And they're going to call a blocking foul. Nope, that Bam shot, I don't think will count. I think they can review that the next time out. So I don't think that Bam fall-away jumper at the end of the shot clock will count. Jokic, stonewalled by Bam, kicks it out, gets it back. Now tries to drive in once again. Loses the handle. Falls right to Spencer Jones and no good. Right defense there by Adebayo. Heat in transition. Davion Mitchell driving inside. Kicks to Norman Powell. Swung to Bam. Bam attacks Jokic. One more to Larsson. Open 3. Good luck. Just couldn't hit it. Larsson shot the ball well from 3 on Friday and Saturday. Missed his last couple here tonight after making his first. Ware defending Jokic. Jokic. Oh, my Lord. A behind-the-back pass to Bruce Brown for a layup inside. This guy is unbelievable. He truly is one of the best players I've ever seen with my own eyes. Bam fouled, and the Heat are in the bonus, so Miami's going to the line for 2. Nikola Jokic already has 7 assists and 13 turnovers. I mean, he runs a pick and roll as the ball handler with Bruce Brown as the screener, and through traffic just went behind the back. That is unbelievable. This guy is so good. I truly can't get over how good he is, man. They're reviewing to see if that Bam Adebayo jumper got off in time. It did not. So this score will be changed to 52-49 as Adebayo goes to the line. So Bam will have an opportunity to make 2 free throws to get it back to a 5-point Heat lead. But right now it is 3. Bam's free throw good. Andrew Wiggins and Jaquez in. Norman Powell and Kel'el Ware out. No, Pelle Larsson out. Norman Powell will stay in. Bam makes both free throws, so we're back to a 54-49 game. This is not right. Our scoreboard will have is runs on an automatic timer, and it connects to like the actual stats, and the stats haven't updated yet. Nikola Jokic and 1 inside. I mean, I like this guy is simply put. I think the best player that I've seen with my own eyes outside of LeBron. Like, is that a hot take? Like, I think Nikola Jokic is better than Steph Curry. But Steph Curry's higher all time. Misses the free throw, gets his own rebound, and then puts it up and in. That can't happen. "17 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. Going to have another triple-double. Just inevitable. Norman Powell, pull-up free throw line jumper. Good. Big bucket there by Norm. Hopefully that finally settles him in after a rough couple minutes there. Heat up 3. Jamal Murray, pick and roll with Jokic. Jokic driving. Kicks it out to Tim Hardaway for 3. Good. I mean, they just surround him with shooters. And we're tied up at 56. 15-point first half lead gone. Jaquez backing down on Spencer Jones. Under 2 to play. Fouled. And Jaime's going to the line for 2. MacBon saying Powell's carrying. It's funny because he's the reason this lead evaporated. That little 2.5-minute stretch where he made wrong play after wrong play, that's how the Nuggets went on a 7-0 run. Jaquez puts Miami back in front by 1. Misses the second free throw, though. So lead stays there. Both teams in the bonus with 1:50 to go. Nikola Jokic, elbow jumper. Doesn't miss him. Norman Powell driving, kicking. Wiggins in the corner. Wiggins, a contested step back 3. Not a good shot. Bam, offensive rebound. Kick out Powell for 3. Jaquez, offensive rebound. Out to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell 3. There you go. Had to pay off extra effort by Jaquez and Bam there. Had to pay it off. Heat back in front. Minute to go in the first half. Watson driving inside. Good defense there by Bam, forcing a miss. Jaquez with a good board. And then fouled by Jokic, 80 feet from the basket. A bad IQ play there by Jokic will give Miami 2 free throw attempts for Jaime Jaquez Jr. Jaquez makes the first free throw. Wiggins and Bam take a seat. Ware and Larsson back in for the final minute. Wait, did he miss that first free throw? I thought it went in. I literally looked away for a second. I saw him handshaking. I guess he missed it. So 61-58. 3-point Heat lead. Jamal Murray, guarded by Davion Mitchell. Pick and roll with Jokic. Contested three. Good. Those two are unbelievable. I've never seen a pick and roll so good before. I think it's statistically the best of all time, too. We're tied up. Heat probably going to go 2 for 1 here. Well, they throw it away. Davion Mitchell turns it over. Second turnover of the game on Davion Mitchell. That turnover battle Miami's winning evaporated. Now only differed by 1. Jamal Murray double teamed in the corner. Out to Jokic. Jokic, Euro stepping inside. Heat down 2. 21 first half points by Jokic. Jaquez driving on Spencer Jones. Absorbs contact. Fades away. Ware gets the rebound and puts it in. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Nikola Jokic is down and holding his knee. Oh, my. Ooh, hyperextended, I think, there. Spencer Jones, his back foot hit the foot of Jokic, and Jokic's knee kind of goes inward there. And I think it's a hyperextension. For the sake of the NBA, I hope that that is just a hyperextension and it's not anything more serious than that. That would be brutal. That would be brutal. But that is the end of the first half. He's hobbling off. I don't know if we'll see Nikola Jokic the rest of the game. He is really hobbled. I mean, we'll see what happens when we come back from this first half break, but he is limping to the locker room. Grade the Heat in the first half. A, B, C, D, or F? A, B, C, D, or F? Mr. Juice says C, C+. From Benny. Nick going B. McKenna B. I see B, C, B minus. B for Lewis. C for Trini. B for Tyler. A for the bench. C for the starters. I would agree there. All 5 bench players have been, or 4 bench players have been better. Jaquez, Jovic, Dru Smith, and Larsson all have been the better players on the floor for Miami tonight. Heat really rebounding the ball. Well, how about the Heat having 10 offensive rebounds so far tonight? Yeah, I don't like to see Jokic hurt. Major says B+. I couldn't go that high. I think B- or C+ is probably the right grade. Denver missing a lot of key players tonight. No Cam Johnson, no Christian Brown, and Aaron Gordon, excuse me. Yeah, if Nikola Jokic doesn't come back, I mean, this becomes a must-win game. If you can't beat Denver in a half of basketball without Nikola Jokic on the floor, like, that's embarrassing. That would be very, very embarrassing. Major says, question, would you rather have Bam at power forward with Kel'el at center or rather have Giannis at power forward? That's what I thought. What if I could do Bam at power, or would I rather have Bam and Giannis or Ware and Giannis? You guys know my answer. I really do hate what has happened to this fan base. It's just disgusting. It really is. At least in this live chat, every game, no matter who's playing, who isn't playing, it's always Bam versus Ware. Bam versus Ware. Who gives a fuck? How about the Heat go win basketball games? I mean, everybody just wants to try to propel one of the big men above the other. I thought we're Heat fans, but everybody just wants to criticize everybody. I didn't know we were fans of players on the team. I thought we were fans of the Miami Heat. That's just me, though. I'm so close to never looking in the live chat again. I'm just gonna alienate you guys because it's not enjoyable for me anymore. It isn't. You guys are literally not enjoyable to converse with anymore. Not everybody, but it's like 50-50 at this point. We'll go through some first half stats here. Jamal Murray playing well for Denver. He always kills Miami. Literally always. I don't know when he hasn't played well against Miami. Speaking of who always plays well against Miami, Bruce Brown hasn't missed. 13 points off the bench for them tonight. Tim Hardaway cooking 10 points. We'll see if Nikola Jokic returns in the second half. I mean, he is just flat out incredible. I hope for the sake of the league that he's healthy and he's fine because, my goodness, is he phenomenal. Davion Mitchell having a little bit of a rough game. Couple bad turnovers. Missed open threes. Did hit one there in the later portion of the first half, which was nice to see. Norman Powell got off to a really good start. I think he started the game 4 or 5 shooting with 10 points and then finished the half 1 of 5 shooting and 2 turnovers. I thought the last 5 minutes of the first half was pretty sloppy from Norman Powell, and hope to see better play from him here in the second half because the 6-minute stretch he had in the second quarter there, that is unacceptable. The turnovers, the poor shot selection, that just can't happen. Larsson not having that strong of a game. He's being impactful defensively for sure, but not having his efficient nights that he's had of late from the field. Hopefully that changes. We've seen a great game from Dru Smith off the bench. He has a couple steals. Go back to Dru Smith, a couple steals, a couple threes. I mean, him and Nikola Jovic have really given Miami a great lift off the bench tonight. Dru Smith, Jovic, and Jaquez have just been unbelievable off the bench today. We'll get to Jaime here in a second. Wiggins, 5 points. Nothing crazy today. 3 assists, 2 rebounds. He's played good defense, so I can't complain about what Andrew Wiggins has provided tonight. Would have liked to see one of those threes fall, but obviously not the case here. Hopefully a couple of them fall in the second half. Jaquez with a real efficient first half once again. I mean, this is what the number that I'm talking about. 0 turnovers. I tweeted it on Saturday night. Jaime Jaquez has been so good this year, but the turnovers have to stop. So many turnovers. But when he can play a clean half with no turnovers, man, his impact just rises even higher. So good to see that. Hopefully he puts together another clean second half. But Nikola Jovic was phenomenal in the first quarter. Didn't really do much in the second quarter. I didn't really see the floor actually that much in that second period. But he got off to a blazing start. I mean, he hit his first 3 shots, I believe. 10 points. Love his impact. Love his energy. Love his defense. Honestly, he's played really good defense over the last 3 games. And the confidence that he's displaying is something I'm really enjoying as well. So good of Nikola Jovic. Bam, 2 of 6 from the field, 8 boards. Been solid defensively. Not an above average game. Wouldn't say it's a below average game. Say it's an average first half for Bam. Made his first 2 or 3 shots, so ended the half 0 of 3 from the field. Had a shot taken away due to a shot clock violation. Just didn't get it off in time. But the Heat have been really good on the glass tonight. Him and Ware have really controlled the boards. I mean, Bam with 8 boards, Ware with 7. The Heat have 10 offensive rebounds in this game. Bam has 3 offensive rebounds. Ware has 4. Ware finished with 6 points as well in that first half. All 3 shots he made were dunks, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I think all 3 were dunks. Put back dunk, alley-oop dunk. Yeah, so all 3 buckets for him were a dunk. But yeah, overall, not bad first half. Could be better, could be worse. Just got to limit the turnovers here in the second half and got to continue to grind away. We'll see if Nikola Jokic returns or not. Yeah, no Kasparas Jakucionis tonight. A little bummed that Bam returns and he's out of the lineup. It is what it is, though. Not going to complain if the Heat can get a win today, but I do want to see Jakucionis get some minutes going forward because I do think he's talented. Trying to see if there's an update on Nikola Jokic or anything. Jokic probably the MVP favorite right now. That knee hyperextension. Hope everything is good, though. I really do doubt he returns. I'm trying to go on Twitter to see if I can find anything. Yeah, I don't see anything on Jokic. I don't see anything in anything right now. Yeah, obviously I would rather have Giannis than Bam. Giannis is the top 3 player in the NBA. I'm just telling you that's not going to happen. Like, I don't know how many times I have to explain this to you. Like, the Heat aren't trading Bam for Giannis. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't make the decisions. I'm trying to inform you based on everything that I read, everything that I hear, and knowing this team for a very long time. Like, I don't know why you guys can't comprehend it, but Bam Adebayo is going to retire a member of the Miami Heat. So you should stop thinking and trying to get him traded because it is not going to happen. And that is not even any opinion from me about Bam as a player. That is just what is clearly evident based on the relationship that Bam has with Eric Spoelstra, that he has with Pat Riley, has with around the league. Like, they're not trading him. Like, I don't know how many times I can try to tell you this. It's not going to happen. You can argue if that's the right or wrong decision. I'm just telling you right now, it's not happening. So if you want to trade for Giannis, then I'm sorry. Like, the lead package is where? I've been trying to tell you this. Like, if you want Giannis on Miami, if he requests a trade, the package that the Heat are going to offer is going to be some collection of Ware, Herro, draft picks, and then fill in salary, whether it's Wiggins, Rozier. Like, that's just what's going to happen if the Heat trade for Giannis. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are just always up in arms about trading Bam. Like, there is no world they trade Bam. None. And that is not even having to do with, like, being a Bam supporter or not. Like, I'm just telling you right now, there is a 0% chance. Yeah, Nikola Jokic not on the floor to start the second half. And Ware starts the second half with a triple. And the Heat take a three-pointer lead early. Valanciunas on the floor to start the second half. I doubt we see Nikola Jokic again. He's got to hope that he is going to be all right for the long term. Don't want to see the league's best player down with an injury. And Peyton Watson answers with a turnaround jumper over Norman Powell. Heat lead by 1. This becomes a must-win for Miami. I mean, if you're the Heat, you can't lose to a Nuggets team with no Aaron Gordon, no Cam Johnson, no Nikola Jokic, and no Christian Brown. Norman Powell answers with a nice little step-through, flip-up floater, and the Heat's lead back to 3. Norman with 14 points. Hopefully he can have a better second half here than he had a second quarter. Peyton Watson driving downhill. Rejected by Wiggins on the weak side. Bam with the board. Bam pushing the pace. And it's reset over to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell crossover. Pretty move. Left-handed layup. Good! And a blitzing start for Miami. A 7-2 start to the second half in the first minute and a half. Valanciunas backing down on Ware. Right hook shot, good. Valanciunas, he's still got some game to him, man. He's big, he's burly, he's strong. Norman Powell tracked down by Hardaway. Powell sizing him up. Sidestep right wing 3. Bottoms up! Norman Powell! That's how you respond after a bad second quarter. A quick 5 points for Powell here in the third. And the Heat's lead is up to 6. Jamal Murray, pick and roll. Little 10-foot jumper. Sticks it. High-scoring first 2 minutes of the third. Bam, the other way. Backing down. Double-teamed. Kicks it out to Ware. Ware lines up a 3. And he hits again! Kel'el Ware with 2 triples here in the third quarter. And Miami's back up by 7. It's so important to have a player that can collapse a defense. As Bam commits a foul on the other end, stopping Peyton Watson inside. When you have a player that draws a double team, it just allows open looks for your teammates. It's so important. It's so important. Third foul on Bam in this one. Jamal Murray backing down on Davion Mitchell. Good defense. Davion Murray has nowhere to go. Resets out to Bruce Brown. Excuse me, that's Peyton Watson for 3. Too strong. Great box out Adebayo. He's now got 10 boards tonight. Bam attacking Valanciunas. Spinning inside. Lefty layup. Slips it up and in. Pretty move by Bam. And the Heat lead by 9. Strong start to the second half here for Miami. Jamal Murray, pick and roll. Tracked down by Davion Mitchell. Floater, too strong. Ware with the board. Outlet Davion. Here comes Miami looking to get it to a 10-point lead. Adebayo attacking Valanciunas. Pull-up jumper. Ooh, spun in and out. But Ware on the glass? Fouled on the shot or on the floor? No, I think it says on the floor. Both big men very close to 10 rebounds. Bam's got 10. Ware with that offensive rebound now has 9. And I think it's side out for Miami. Yeah, side out. They didn't even show what has happened. I think Norman Powell got the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. Heat out-rebounding Denver tonight, 11-3 in the offensive rebound category. 8 on the shot clock for Davion Mitchell. They try to get Norman Powell on a curl. He's got space. Powell back out to Bam. Bam at the end of the shot clock knocks down the 3. And he's got a double-double tonight. Both Heat big men, as long as Ware gets another rebound, will get a double-double tonight. The Nuggets need a timeout. Spam those fireball emojis. What a start to this second half for Miami. Up by 12. Defense, the intensity, the rebounding, knocking down threes. Bam with 1, Powell with 1, Ware with 2. Heat playing well. Heat playing well here early in the third quarter. Exactly what you need to do against a team that just had the best player in the world leave with injury. Jump on them. Don't give them any face and space to believe. Kane Angel slaying Cat. Tyler. All spamming those fireball emojis. I love it. I love it. Beautiful start. This would be a good win. Miami this week plays Detroit on New Year's Day, number 1 team in the Eastern Conference. And then on Saturday, they play Minnesota. So Tyler Cohen says take a shot. Tyler, if you send in a $10 super chat, I'll take a shot. We play the Pelicans before the Timberwolves. Is that true? I thought we played the T-Wolves, Pelicans, and then T-Wolves again. Yeah, no, we play the Timberwolves on Saturday, Pelicans on Sunday, and then the Timberwolves next Tuesday. So I was right again. Sorry, McKenna, I had to stun on you, but I look at the schedule pretty frequently. I was pretty confident we played Minnesota on Saturday. We're back to start the game, and Wiggins rejects Jamal Murray. Heat continuing to pour it on against Denver right now. Norman Powell, 3 in the corner, fouled by Peyton Watson, and he'll be getting 3 free throws. Cross-court pass there by Bam, found the open Powell, and then Powell pump fake, got fouled. Powell makes the first free throw. Miami can really open up a nice lead here if they continue to tack it on. Miami smelled blood with Jokic out of the game, and they're putting it on Denver early. Powell makes the first two. Powell, very weird game for Norman. First quarter, elite. Second quarter, looked like the worst player on the planet. Third quarter, he's been a demon. And he makes all three. He's now got 20 in this game. 8 in the third quarter. He had 10 in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter, 8 in the third quarter. Hardaway with a 3. Buries it. Wow, tough shot over the outstretched arms of Andrew Wiggins. Heat quickly the other way. Powell, right wing 3. Bottoms it. Stormin' Norman is on fuego. Foul on Davion Mitchell. Crowd and Jamal Murray a bit much there. Peyton Watson drives inside, drops it off the Valanciunas. Foul on Kel'el Ware. On the floor, though. Be side out. Jamal Murray has it. Down 15. Murray drops it to Valanciunas. Loses the ball. Turnover. Bam Adebayo with the steal. Pitch ahead to Ware. Ware lays it up and in. Defense to offense. Bam with the steal. The pitch ahead to Ware. And the Heat are cooking with all cylinders right now. Jamal Murray. Pick and roll. Pull up jumper. Baseline. No. Valanciunas skies in for the putback slam. Norman Powell feeling it. Asks for a screen. Gets a screen. Pocket pass to Bam. Bam's floater goes. Heat can't miss here in the third quarter. Bam up to 13 points in the game. Heat shooting 54% from the field. Crazy enough, the Nuggets are shooting better. They're shooting 57% from the field. They'll add to that number with a Spencer Jones corner 3. Bam, guarded by Jamal Murray. Quick drive. Kick to Ware. Ware, corner 3. Comes up short on that one. Halfway through the third quarter, Heat lead by 14. Remember, these two teams were tied at the break. Valanciunas backing down on Ware. Double team by Bam. Kicks around the corner. It's a Spencer Jones 3. And he hits back-to-back threes. And the lead for Miami quickly down to 11 after a 6-0 run by Spencer Jones. Wiggins looks for the answer. He has it! Miami cannot miss in the third quarter from beyond the arc. Wiggins with 8 points. Spencer Jones, 3. Oh my goodness. That's 9 straight points for Spencer Jones. I don't know who this cat is, but he's balling. Powell can't answer with a deep 3. Nuggets pushing in transition. Peyton Watson to the rim. Good. Timeout Miami. Oh boy. Little run here by Denver. Spencer Jones just lighting it up from beyond the arc. 5 to go here in the third quarter. Will be an opportunity to tell you about our sponsor on today's show. That is Prize Picks. This stream is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new could be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, It always feels good to be right. And with the high playoff action in football, elite hoops every night, the action never stops, and PrizePicks lets you take control. Early payouts, a new feature PrizePicks has. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. You can put the same player in your lineup up to 3 times, whether you want to go more on BAM, rebounds, fantasy score, assist. Now you can. For my entry tonight, I'm going less than on Davion Mitchell points and more than on Andrew Wiggins rebounds. I feel like Mitchell hasn't been playing as well lately offensively. Wiggins has been a beast on the glass. But also, what I love about PrizePicks, flash deals and max discounts like tonight, more than Cooper Flag, half a point. Take advantage, sign up today, and use that max discount PrizePicks is giving you right now. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. Appreciate PrizePicks for sponsoring today's show. Nine-point game. Miami leading. Strong third quarter. Bam Ware and Norman Powell leading the way here offensively. Bam with 7 points. Ware with 8 points. Powell with 11 points in the first 7 minutes of the third quarter. $500 people watching. Here we go. Bam and Wiggins takes a seat. Jovic, Jaquez, Ware in. We also got, who else is out? I don't know. Jovic 3. God, no one misses. No one misses today. Jovic, incredible game today. 13 points off the bench for Nico today. Jamal Murray gets the switch. Jovic defending. Murray drives right, stops at the elbow for a jumper. I mean, he does not miss an elbow jumper. Simply doesn't miss an elbow jumper. Jaquez, and the Nuggets go back to his zone defense look here. Jovic on the left wing. Swings it to Davion Mitchell. Back to Jovic. Jovic is going to drop it down to Jaquez, who lobs it for Ware. That is how you beat a zone defense, folks. You get it to the free throw line, and then you either hit the floater or hit the baseline dunker spot, or you get it to the baseline, and the baseline finishes it or drops it off to the free throw line. Easy game, folks. They're going to go to a 2-3 zone, do the fundamentals, and punish them. Jamal Murray working the other end without Nikola Jokic. They're going to whistle Davion Mitchell for a foul. It's his third. Valanciunas driving on Ware, gets by him and hits the floater. That's too easy. Jaquez driving, spinning, double teamed. Out to Jovic. Jovic swings it to Ware. Ware to Powell. Powell driving baseline. Fouled. And he'll get 2 free. Oh, they said he stepped out of bounds first. I tell you what, Norman Powell steps out of bounds on the baseline. Not on the baseline, the side a lot. In that little corner. Little short corner. Dru Smith in for Davion Mitchell. Jamal Murray driving, kicking. Spencer Jones now probes. Out to Watson for three. No. Rebound. Grabbed by Jonas Valanciunas. Bruce Brown floater. No. Good board there by Jovic. Tipping it to Ware. Jovic in transition. See, I actually have a fundamental problem with the NBA as Ware hits a three. He's got a double-double. There is no world, in my opinion, where Jovic, or let me say, Ware should get credit for that rebound. Jovic jumps up in literally volleyball, taps it to Ware as the three by Murray was hit. To me, that's a rebound by Jovic. Like, he made the smart play to just grab it and tap it to another player who was open and could start a fast break quicker. I don't understand why that's not a rebound for the tap man. Well, Jovic is going to be open for three, and he answers. This Denver Nuggets defense is bad. 16 points off the bench for Nico. 3 for 5 from three. Spencer Jones looking for the answer. This guy's unbelievable. I mean, this guy is unconscious. This is 4-3 of the quarter. He's 4 for 4. Jaquez working on Peyton Watson. Faces up. Drives left. Gets 2 feet in the paint. Spins. Kicks. Ware three. Ware can't hit that one. Ware 3 of 5 from beyond the arc in this quarter alone. Peyton Watson now. Drives. Floater. Good. And the Nuggets just continue to hang around. But they're... Ooh. Norman Powell probing. Up and under move. Hits it. Bad shot, to be honest. If we're just going to call a spade. It's a horrible shot. But it went in. Jamal Murray, step back three over Nico. No good. Too strong. Dru Smith with the board. Minute to play in the third quarter. Dru Smith to Jovic. Jovic fouled. No, yeah, fouled. Ware fouled inside by Bruce Brown. Jovic went to go lob it to him, and Bruce Brown grabbed him. Independent disher, you might be the dumbest fucking person alive, and you're starting to piss me off. Do you not understand basketball? Just because I said a guy purposefully tipping the rebound to someone should count as a rebound doesn't mean I think anytime you touch the ball should be a rebound. What's wrong with you? As Jovic hits a three. I'm really getting fed up with you fuckers today. I got to be honest. I mean, the IQ that our chat has got to be the lowest out of any YouTube chat in all of the basketball. It's ridiculous, some of the stuff you guys have been saying lately. Jamal Murray drives by Wiggins for a bucket. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Heat lead by 11. High-scoring game. High-scoring third quarter. The Heat has scored 47 points? No, 37. Bad math. Andrew Wiggins driving on Julian Strawther. Kicks over to Dru Smith. His left wing three. Too strong. Nuggets get the rebound. Julian Strawther brings it up. 3-2. Floater at the buzzer. No. And that will take us into the fourth quarter. 11-point lead for Miami in that fourth quarter. They outscore Denver. Wait, was it 47? Now I'm lost. Oh my God, it was. Original math good. 47-36. Type those fours. It's fourth quarter time. Spam those fours. Nikola Jokic officially will not return. Get those fours up. Get the paws up. Shot Kane, Jacob, Hot Dog, Yami, KV, Mullets, Benny, Revis, Jordan, Luis. Close it out. We got 12 minutes to go. Be a nice win. Be a real nice win. Doing the swag surf. Tell you what, there's not a lot of surfing going on right now. Not a lot of energy in that building today. Yeah, I can't believe they scored 47 points. That's crazy. Here we go to open up the fourth quarter. See if Miami can put the Nuggets away with a strong start here. Julian Strawther driving inside, kicking out to Tim Hardaway, corner three, too strong, long rebound, tracked down by Jovic. Heat out and running. Jaquez, go to the rim, banks at home, but Pelle Larsson is down and hurt. Jovic fouls. Larsson, I think he twisted his ankle. And he goes right back to the locker room immediately. My goodness. I think he just twisted his ankle. Someone says, Nick, watching you play basketball is wild. Your shots miss. Watching me play basketball? When did you watch me play basketball? Oh, I remember. Jorgens is Birkins. Maybe the weirdest person on the internet. I hate this chat. You guys have turned one of my favorite things to do, which is go live for Heat games, into sometimes a chore. I hope you guys are happy about that. Bruce Brown driving on Nikola Jovic. Hits the floater. Gets the friendly roll. That was a tough bucket. Andrew Wiggins drives inside. Got tripped up. How is that not a foul? Right, late whistle. There we go. Dioman. Dioman for Demen? No way. I don't even know what happened. Smitty was texting me about something. I wanted to answer him. Bruce Brown lines up a three. No good. Too strong. Jaquez with the rebound. Davion Mitchell driving, kicking. Wiggins lines up a three. Good. Heat up 16. Let's put this game away early, fellas. I actually despise Juergens, and I hope he really does know that I hate him deep down as a person. Missed shot inside by Tim Hardaway. Rebound goes to Miami out of bounds. Maybe the weirdest and biggest loser I have ever seen in a live chat. It's actually embarrassing he does this with his time. Andrew Wiggins inside, up and under. I thought he traveled with it. Kicks it out to Jovic for three. I mean, this is unbelievable. Can the Heat just always shoot this well? Jovic with another three. If they do this, they'll never miss. They'll never lose a game. This is unbelievable how good Miami's shooting tonight. I mean, that defense for Denver is really, really bad, but you got to give credit to Miami for playing a high-octane offense. They're collapsing the defense, kicking out to open shooters, and they're making them pay. They're making them pay. All right. We're going to tell you about the sponsor on today's show, and that is Prize Picks. This stream is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. And with the high playoff action in football, elite hoops every night, the action never stops, and Prize Picks lets you take control. Early payouts, a new feature Prize Picks has. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. You can put the same player in your lineup up to 3 times, whether you want to go more on BAM, rebounds, fantasy score, assist. Now you can. For my entry tonight, I'm going less than on Davion Mitchell points and more than on Andrew Wiggins rebounds. I feel like Mitchell hasn't been playing as well lately offensively. Wiggins has been a beast on the glass. But also, what I love about Prize Picks, flash deals and max discounts like tonight, more than Cooper Flag, half a point. Take advantage, sign up today, and use that max discount Prize Picks is giving you right now. Download the app and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Appreciate Prize Picks sponsoring today's show. How about Nikola Jovic off the bench with 22 tonight, man? He's got the second most points on Miami tonight, only trailing Norman Powell with 25. I mean, the Heat are shooting 57% from the field in this game, 49% from three. Dru Smith's a plus 16. Jovic is a plus 19. Jaquez is a plus 15. How about Andrew Wiggins? Not the biggest stat sheet game for him today. 13 points, 6 assists, 2 boards, but 3 steals, 2 blocks. Been everywhere defensively. A plus 20, highest on the team. Impressive stuff there. I mean, every single person on the Heat today is in the positive of the plus minus. That would hopefully be the case up 19. Ohio State, Miami on Wednesday. I think Ohio State wins by like 14. I had Miami to win the game against Texas A&M. I bet them, and they did. Ohio State's just so much better than a Miami. Back in the fourth quarter we go. Spencer Jones with a 3. This guy is unconscious. 5 threes in the second half for Spencer Jones. He's got 16 points. This is sensational. Wiggins spinning on Jones. Bank shot too strong. Here comes Denver in transition. Peyton Watson Euro stepping to the rim on Jovic, and he floats it home. And that's a quick timeout by Spoelstra. A little 5-0 run there by the Nuggets makes it a 14-point game. 120-106 with 9.5 to go. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. Picked up 20-plus subscribers tonight. On the road to 27,000. Be greatly appreciated if you join the channel. Daily Heat content will be here on the channel tomorrow with another video, Wednesday with a video. I think we'll have a video on Thursday too. Hit that sub button. Hellbeast, not really. I mean, the Heat, they like doing the Jovic small ball 5. Do I like it? No, not necessarily. But listen, it's worked for Miami. The last 3 games, when Jovic has been on the floor, they've been playing great ball. Still got a lot of game left. I don't know why our scoreboard has stopped updating for some reason, but it's 120, 104, 106. Let's hope the scoreboard updates here. I don't know why it hasn't. Bijan Robinson just had a 93-yard touchdown run. Oh, my God. Are the Falcons going to beat the Rams? They're up 21-0. The Rams stink. Stafford's thrown 2 picks. He's horrible. What a weird game that is. Tyson, I've said that for a long time. Like, I don't view Jovic as a big. I view him as a wing. I wouldn't call him a point guard, but I'd call him a wing. All right, here we go. Heat up 14. Andrew Wiggins driving, and the ball's reversed out to Jaquez. Jaquez drives, floater, good. Good little timeout in play there by Eric Spoelstra. I hope the scoreboard updates. We might be having issues again. Jamal Murray spinning inside, missing. And then the rebound is Jovic. He's fouled by Bruce Brown. All right, looks like we're going to have to do the old simple stat that we were doing earlier for the fourth quarter. Davion Mitchell's 3. He struggled today. $122, 106. Jaquez with a bucket inside. Heat lead back up to 18 with about 7:30 to go. I don't know what the hell's happening right here with Denver. There we go. 8 minutes to go. Heat up 18. Miscommunication defensively. Tim Hardaway inside. Blocked by Wiggins, but he gets it back and puts it up and in. Wiggins, I don't know. He looked like he tried to tap that rebound out. I don't know why he didn't just grab it. Jaquez inside. Kicking out to Davion Mitchell. He attacks inside. Swings it to no one. Turnover. Ten turnovers for the Heat. 10 turnovers for the Nuggets. Hardaway 3. No good. Wiggins corrals the rebound. Davion Mitchell left alone, drives, floater, good. I mean, there has been so many miscommunications defensively tonight for Denver. Real bad showing from the Nuggets on that end of the floor tonight. Peyton Watson driving on Jovic, gets 2 feet in the paint, fades away, too strong. Wiggins grabs another rebound. Jaquez attacking. Nobody's back home for Denver, and it forces a foul for Jaime. He'll go to the line. And they're going to call a technical foul on Tim Hardaway. Dru Smith will shoot the technical free throw, puts it up and in. Major, I think the answer to that question, I believe, is in the NBA Finals. But if you're asking about the regular season, then I am not sure. The last time they beat Denver was absolutely in the NBA Finals, but I don't know if that's what you're asking for. But if you're asking for the last time they won the regular season, that's a different question. They haven't won in Denver since 2016. I don't know the last time they beat Denver even in Miami. I think I would lean 2019. Tim Hardaway fouled inside. Jaquez split the free throws, by the way, so lead is 20. You're talking regular season? My best guess would be... Oh, you know what it was? It actually was in the bubble. It was in the bubble, I'm pretty sure. They beat him in the regular season in a bubble game. So the 2019-2020 season, technically. Jimmy's first year. Last time they won in Denver was 2016. Last time they beat him straight up, not NBA Finals, I believe was 2020, 2019, that season when they were in the bubble. Hardaway splits the free throws. Nikola Jovic to Jaquez, who gets back door and puts it up and in. Jaquez almost missed that dunk. Timeout Denver. A lot of timeouts here. 3 timeouts already in this quarter, but the Heat taking it to Denver, dominating. Good feed there by Jovic on the back cut. Heat leading 130-109. They're playing Papas already. How about it? Well, good news. Our graphic system is back, so sometimes it just goes away, and then I had to fix it today. Derek says, sorry, Nick, I always watch, but I just subscribed. You know what? It's okay because you're subscribed now. But, hey, if you guys are watchers of the channel and you guys aren't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Well, looks like the Nuggets went full bench mode. You have a lot of people. Look, our graphic system doesn't even know who's on the floor. Peyton Watson, Hunter Tyson, Julian Strother, Deron Holmes. Who's that other guy? It's a Jones. Is that Kobe Jones? No way, right? Oh my God, it is Kobe Jones. Or is it Curtis Jones? I don't remember. That's sharp by me. Jalen Pickett's on the floor, though. Shout out J Pick. From Rochester, New York, my hometown. Went to Siena University and then transferred to Penn State. Shout out Jalen Pickett. Andrew Wiggins, double teamed on the baseline. Jaquez open, swings at the Davion Mitchell, his three-pointer. Good! Good! And now Davion Mitchell joins the double-digit club. He's got 10 points, and the Heat's lead is 22. Julian Strawther, scoop layup, no, but a foul called on Jovic. Julian Strawther's first free throw, good. Major, I have a legit question for you, and I know this is not smart for me to engage. You're saying Bam's a third option offensively. Giannis is number one. You see the difference. You're 100% right. Bam, in his best role, is a third option offensively, not a one. But, like, can I ask, like, what do you think Ware is then? If you want to trade Bam instead of Ware, like, Ware's not a number one or a number two. Like, so, like, I don't get it. This is where the disconnect happens to me. Why is Bam the person Miami should trade for Giannis over Ware? When Giannis and Bam have a really good relationship and would be maybe the best defensive duo in the history of the NBA. Jovic misses a three. But, like, what do you think Ware's ceiling is? Like, I would bet Ware doesn't ever get better than what Bam is. Jaquez buries a three. Like, you realize Bam Adebayo is a walking Hall of Famer. You know that, right? Like, I don't think you guys do. The Bam haters out there don't understand. This guy is a Hall of Fame player. And he's not even 30 yet. Just because he's having a rough month offensively, people think he's garbage. I just can't stand the short-sighted nature of some of these people. Wiggins tries a three. Oh, my. I mean, the Heat might get to 150 tonight. They need 11 points in 3.5 minutes. Deep three for Denver, no good. Rebound Miami. Heat subbing in their bench mob unit. Next timeout or breaking the action. Wiggins is going to shoot another three. And he hits again. This is unfathomable. Wiggins finishes the night with 19 points. Heat call timeout, and when we come back, it's going to be a full lineup change. See, once again, Mr. Gio, that is the most dumb thing I've ever heard. Do you really think he's not trying? Just because he's not an offensive-minded score-first player doesn't mean he's not trying. Like, that's just the effort he gives on the defensive end and the glass is crazy. Like, what are we doing? Team Revis with a $10 super shot. Shout out to you, Team Revis. You get 2 more raffle tickets as we're winding down the raffle. If you want to get into the raffle for our Heat logo felt banner that's going to be raffled off at the end of the stream, now's your opportunity to do so. I think the Heat are going to get to 150 tonight. Jovic, Jakucionis, Fontecchio, Keshad Johnson, and Myron Gardner on the floor for Miami. Free throw good for Deron Holmes, former Dayton Flyer, product of the Atlantic 10. Pelle Larsson, right ankle sprain, unfortunately. Missed shot inside by Myron Gardner. Turnover. Jakucionis on the deck, but Denver retains it. Major, I got to respond to this, and this is the last I'm talking to you on the rest of the night. You are putting words in my mouth. Not once did I ever say I would not trade Bam for Giannis. You can literally go back and find a video I did in the offseason where one of my Giannis trade ideas was trading Bam Adebayo. So you're just flat out lying. You're lying. What I have said is that the Heat won't do that. And Giannis, if he wants to come to Miami, will want to play with Bam because they're really good friends. Guys, just don't listen to what I say. You guys cherry pick what I say and then try to fit it to your narrative. It's terrible. I never said I would not trade Bam for Giannis. Never said it. I'm just telling you that the Heat wouldn't do that. Miami would not trade Bam for Giannis because the idea would be to pair them together because they're good friends, and that's why Giannis would want to come here. Like, no offense, like Kel'el Ware's got a lot of young talent. I love him. He's been playing awesome for us, but Giannis ain't coming to Miami to play with Kel'el Ware, brother. He's coming here to play with Bam. Someone who's been a multi-time All-Star, All-NBA level guy. Been to the NBA Finals twice. Like, that's why he would want to come here. Foul inside, under 2 minutes to go. Exactly. Like, they've got the same agent. They're so close of friends. Like, that's why he would want to come here. Like, you know what? You guys are making funny jokes today. You guys are good. I will ban every single one of you. I have no issue with it because you guys are not making it fun anymore. You guys can't have a conversation back and forth without trying to insult. It's just so frustrating. Like, I'm really close to banning all of you guys and just not caring and moving on, and my days will be much better because of it. Like, I will have a conversation with you guys, but as soon as I push back on anything you guys say, it's all about, oh, so sensitive. Like, it's just so annoying. You guys are literal children. Keshad Johnson just had a windmill dunk. That was cool. I don't think Miami's going to get to 150, unfortunately. Dakota with a 2. Shout out you. Or Derek, excuse me. And then, oh boy, that's a long. Justice. I remember Justice, actually. Hey, Nick, do you think the Heat will trade Herro this season? No. Should they? Yes. One of Norman Powell or Tyler Herro should be traded. Simone Fontecchio fouled on a 3-point attempt. Fontecchio makes a pair of free throws here. He's got one more to go with 47 seconds left. Maybe Miami shoots a three here and makes it to get to 150. 'Deep three for Denver. That's Jones. No good. Myron Gardner climbs the ladder, gets a rebound, but they're going to call a rebounding foul on Fontecchio. I mean, what are we doing, fellas? We're fouling here. "36 seconds, so I'll just lipstick on a pig here for Miami. Blowout win. Shoot a three. If you're going to shoot the ball, at least put up a three. Jovic over to Fontecchio. Fontecchio, step back three for 150. Jakucionis rebound. The Heat, no, there's a 7-second differential shot clock, game clock. Let's see if they shoot it or not. I don't think they are. Oh, maybe Keshad is. Keshad's going to put up a three. No. Rebound Denver. 3-2. Jones at the buzzer. No. Ball game. Heat win. They finally beat Denver. I know that Nikola Jokic missed the second half, but hey, I'm going to celebrate a win regardless. Spam those W's in the chat. You know what? I'm so sick of them. I'll exercise patience. Shout out to everybody spamming those W's. What a win. Good win, nonetheless. I mean, I am officially, I'm saying it right now. I will never respond to another MacMon comment again because he just spews incorrect statements and then tries to. He is not a Heat fan. I don't know if he's the brother of Kel'el Ware. I don't know if he is got like his agent or something. But like he doesn't root for anything other than Kel'el Ware, and I'm sick of it. I'm done with it. Guy saying Bam missed the entire second half. He literally had like 8 or like 6. He finished with 6. He had 7 points in this third quarter and had like 3 assists. But that's it. That's the last time I'm responding. Shout out the Heat for the win. Good win. 3 straight. 18-15 on the year. Not going to come claim they're going to be some playoff contending team now because I think we've seen that they're just a streaky up and down team. And the 3 wins they have are against 2 teams that are not very good. And then a Nuggets team that didn't have the best player in the world in the second half alongside 3 starters, Cam Johnson, Christian Brown, and Aaron Gordon. But we got a $5 super chat, which gets us another raffle ticket. Hypernatural with the 5. Jaquez and Jovic provide so much for the team. 11 assists is crazy. I would hold both of them for from a trade, despite them being the same type player. I mean, I don't like they're not untradeable. Like this is where I think Heat fans get a little off the rails. Like, have they been really good? Well, let's say Jaquez has been really good this year. Absolutely. Jovic has been very up and down, and if the right person becomes available, there's no world where one of them should be held out for trade. Like, no world where you hold any of them out. All right, let's get this raffle started. Just sent it. Let me get the stuff set up here. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right. Oh, what the hell with an ad? I've never seen that before. One second here. There we go. All right. Let me find the graphic here. There it is. All right. Time for our duck race raffle. Shuffle the characters up here. Allie Rubin gets in at the buzzer. We'll get you in here. Hold on. Now we're back. All right. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And let's get the race started for the Heat Felt banner. This is our December month raffle. Winner of this gets a Heat Felt banner type thing that has the logos in the Heat history. Justice Wildlife, who just got a couple tickets in the lead right now. There's 55 tickets. So 55 people, 55 ducks. Team Revis leading the charge. We got Eric in front here, halfway through. Pigeon Base driving up the middle there. Look at Justice Wildlife hanging in strong at the bottom of your screen. Under 20 seconds to go. Wildlife in the lead. We got a 10-second countdown beginning now. Wildlife still in front. He's losing ground, though. We see Eric Flytoss making a push. Eric, is he going to do it? Eric, can he hold on? He does. Eric Flytoss wins the raffle. Is Eric in here? Is Eric in here? M Sports Review second, Apachito third. So we got our other winners if they never come back around. Is Eric in here? Here's the super chat from Allie. We don't need Bam. He can trade me now. His contract won't let us win anything ever. If that's what you think. We'll see if Eric comes around to claim his win and his prize. But we're getting out of here. Peace out, guys.